Hello, Steffi here. It's time to talk real people, real lives. Today's episode is about a topic. It can hit everyone, even men, but most of the time, women. What is it? 9 women a day in New Zealand getting the news they are diagnosed with breast cancer. 600 women die a year from breast cancer. And I guess you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you experienced it by yourself, you know somebody who experienced it, or maybe even know somebody who died from breast cancer. Our guest today is an amazing woman. She's looking after her best friend's children because their mum died of breast cancer not long ago. And she also has her own health issues. She is an absolutely stunning, amazing woman. So please welcome Rosemary. Hello, Rosemary.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming. And I know we just had a little bit of chat beforehand, and I say to you, oh my goodness, I'm actually emotional already. This is huge. And when I met you first time, when you told me the story, it's like, this is amazing. You have your own health problems, and you actually look after your best friend's children. So how did it start?
I guess it was about 7 years ago. Jennifer got her diagnosis, and she is originally from Scotland, and her daughters were born in Scotland, so she came out here about 10 years ago, and that's when I met her and we became friends. She got her diagnosis, and all her family's back in Scotland, and she had to make the decision of whether to stay in New Zealand or whether to go back to Scotland to have that family support. And she decided to stay in New Zealand because she had good friend support here, and she came to New Zealand for the lifestyle for her children.
Right. Oh my god, honestly, so this is actually interesting that she chose to stay in New Zealand, not going back to her own family.
Yes.
But it showed that she must have really good friends.
Yes.
Including you.
Yes.
amazing friends. So when she was diagnosed, like you say, it was
it must have been 7 years ago.
7 years ago,
yeah.
So how old was she when she was diagnosed? 41, no?
I think on the spot.
No, but I think
she would have been
even in the 30s.
42, 43.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So beginning 40s.
Yeah.
God, this is scary stuff, really. Really. So how did she tell you? How was it? Can you remember the moment when she told you?
It was kind of a funny time because it all came about, I was on a big trip overseas. And when I was travelling around, she kind of went really quiet, and I thought it was kind of weird that she wasn't interested in where I was and what I was doing and that. So, yeah.
But could you feel there was something not right?
I did a little bit, yeah. I sort of, wondered why she was quiet, and then I came back and she told me.
And but I guess not on the phone. It was a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah.
No? Oh my goodness. And so what was your first thought when she told you? What was the first, what popped in your head?
I can't remember. It's so long,
Yeah, but it's spooky.
Yeah.
So, and from this day on, but she stayed positive, because I know Jen, she was a really positive person.
She was. Her whole way of dealing with it was to basically deny it was happening.
Yeah. So ignored it, but she still took all the treatments.
Yeah.
So she followed all what she had to do.
Yeah. But just got on with life and.
Yeah. So did she change anything in her life once she was diagnosed?
No, not really.
Live more purposeful, or?
Yes, she did a lot with her for the girls here. It was all about the girls.
Yeah. So how old have they been, the girls, at the time?
So when she passed away, they were like 16 and 17.
Oh, this is when the kids need their moms.
Yeah, exactly.
First boyfriends and all this.
Yeah.
Oh my god! So they were actually teenish, under 10, when they lost mum.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! And how did you? Because I know you have some health issues going on.
Yeah.
But every time I see you, you are happy, you're bubbly, you don't show it, but
Yeah.
I know there is something going on. Are you all right to talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when were you diagnosed?
Well, it's a hereditary disease. So my dad was diagnosed with it. Before him, we don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
But my dad was diagnosed when I was 11. So, and if you have it, then there's a 50% chance. Each child has a 50% chance of having it. And so I kind of just always knew I had it.
Oh God.
I just always had this feeling that I was the one. And interesting enough, there's 4 children in our family, and the first 3 got cleared, because you can only get diagnosed when you're about 20, you have a scan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so the oldest 2 were old enough to have scans straight away, and they got cleared, and then my other brother got cleared.
So you had to wait to do it in a...
But I always had this feeling that I was the one, and they were all clear, and I got to 20, and it was like due to go for a scan. I was just like, no, I'm not going.
So what made you to go? So
what happened was, I also have endometriosis, and my endometriosis was started playing up, and one of the first things they do when you get that is send you for a scan, just to make sure you haven't got that it is that, and it's not cyst sort of thing on your ovaries. And so I was having this scan put on my ovaries, and then she's like, and she's going over to the side, and then she's like getting me roll over, going to the other side, and I was like, oh, I forgot about that.
Here we go.
And this poor person, she was just like, I just need to talk to a doctor, and she ran out of the room, and I was just like, here we go.
Oh, because you knew what was coming.
Yeah, and the doctor came in, and he goes, do you have any kidney issues in your family? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, yeah. And so what it is I've got lots of cysts on my kidneys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was a while ago now.
Yeah, I was about 23 then.
Oh my God. So how did you live? You still want to live like a normal life?
At that stage, you can.
You can.
Yeah.
So when did it turn more and does you maybe need surgery? How old have you been then?
I'm 50 now, so it's all just been mainly this year. I have had, through the years, I've been going to doctors and all that sort of thing, and I have had other issues because of it. So I've had kidney stones and kidney infections a lot, and
so it's all
related. Yeah. So been in hospital quite a bit.
Oh my goodness! And you told me this year.
Yeah,
you've been at the hospital again. So you've been quite often in the hospital.
Yeah, so I was in hospital in January with a huge infection. I was in there for 7 days, and they got close to sending me over to Waikato because my kidney function got quite low. So if you have to have emergency dialysis, they have to put a emergency catheter in your chest, and it's really nasty. And they were getting close to doing that, but they held off, and luckily the antibiotics started working. So
that's great.
Yeah. So after that, they decided, that my functions, didn't recover a whole lot. So it was time to get ready to dialyse. Yeah.
So and how often? Because you explained me a little bit. So now when I say no, you have your own health issues.
Yeah.
Yes. But so what had happened with your friend with the girls? So your friend, when did she die?
2.5 years ago.
2.5 years ago. She was 48. No, you say not 48.
Yeah.
So what happened with the girls? What huge decision actually did you make?
So leading up to it, Jen had to make decisions as to what was going to happen, and she really would have liked their father to step up and become a father, but that
wasn't going to happen.
No. And she knew. She still hoped right to the end he would, but she knew.
Oh, this is sad. So what decision did you make?
So I said to her that that I'd look after them.
Oh God, this is just amazing.
Well, I live on my own, and my son's left home, so yeah.
This is
I have the capacity to do it.
Yeah. So you actually live with the girls.
Yeah.
You live with the girls. You're actually the second mom.
Yeah.
Look after them. Even they're not easy and they're teenagers, Yep.
They're
teenagers. But what did you say the other day to me? You hope one day
Oh yeah, one day they'll appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think once they have their own children,
Yeah.
they will realize. You still don't forget they are teenagers.
Yeah,
you know, and
exactly.
they have the up and down.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would be teenagers.
Exactly.
You know, we went through different stages.
Yeah, yeah. But it has been a lot easier. In some ways, it's been a lot easier than I thought it would be. They're very resilient.
Yeah.
And
And
that's because they're teenagers as well.
Yeah,
but yeah.
yeah, and they appreciate you're there.
Yeah.
Because if you wouldn't be there,
Yeah.
what would have happened with the kids? Dad doesn't want them.
Yeah. Well, he did want them, but on his terms.
Ah, okay then.
So move town, get rid of their dog,
Yeah, all those things.
lose all their support network.
Yeah. So he wouldn't actually
He wouldn't
forward,
move. He wouldn't move to be with them.
make it for the children more that they stay in their own environment.
Yeah.
He wouldn't.
No.
You are amazing, Rosemary. I really can't say it enough. Honestly, this is just, you have your own health issues, but you said, no, I will look after my best friend's children. And they later on in life, they will definitely see what you've done for them. Because I guess they have moments where they don't see it at the moment. But that is life.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, this is an amazing story. So, hey, with you, so what is with you the next? Do you have to go back to the hospital, or what is going on with you now?
So I'm dialyzing now, so that means, and at the moment I'm doing it manually, so that means I have to do it 4 times a day, and it takes like 40 minutes an hour each time.
Oh my goodness.
And that's, I'm carrying all this liquid in my stomach at the moment, so I have to drain it out and then put it back in again, and that's 2 litres each time.
Wow, but you have to do it.
I have to do
it. You really have to do it. There is no, I can't, I don't have time. It has to be done.
If I didn't do it, then basically I'd probably have a couple of weeks, month.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah.
But does it also show, Rosemary, does when something is important, you really find a way to do it?
Yes.
If not anything else, I don't have time. Because there are so many people out there say, I don't have the time, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But once you're actually forced to do it,
you find the time.
You find the time, no?
Yeah, yeah.
This is actually a really powerful message as well.
And it's quite interesting, because, I'm basically just sitting there. So I do it beside my bed, and so I put things on my bed like washing that needs to be folded, or something I need to read. The little things you put off.
Yeah.
That you sit around the house and don't get done. I put them on my bed and I do them and it's funny, you get these little things done that you don't normally.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You use your time wisely. Yeah. This is good. I really, really like it.
Not always, but
most of the time.
But sometimes.
But you also can do some reading and stuff where you normally wouldn't take the time out.
Time to do it.
Yeah, because you feel guilty. Oh no, I can't just sit there and read a book. So
exactly.
Oh no, that. Oh God.
Yeah.
This is lots of going on in your life. So do you work full time or part time?
At the moment I'm doing 6 hours.
6 hours, because of that.
Yeah. So in start of next month I do some training to go on a cycling machine, and then that will do it at night. So it'll pump me up and fill me up and empty me out during the night while I'm sleeping, and then so I'll be able to have my days to myself.
Oh, so you don't have to do it. It's no full time, so it's only at night time.
Yeah, so it'll be like about 9 hours or something like that.
Oh my goodness! And do you think can you sleep with it?
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah. Otherwise,
some people struggle, but I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, and is it for the rest of your life, or?
Yeah.
So
well, as long as that treatment works. So this is like the start treatment. It's quite a gentle one, and then there's other kidney dialysis where they strengthen the veins in your arms so that they're bigger, and then you put needles in them, and blood goes out through one needle and through a machine and back in through the other one, and that cleans your blood. Yeah.
You will never have a boring moment in your life.
No.
Oh heck no! Looking after teenagers, with your best friend, and dealing with your own issues. Oh my goodness! So, Rosemary, what would be the one message you want to send out? Because this is absolutely amazing, really, what you're doing for those children.
So the message, definitely don't feel like a victim, and it's living is definitely something to work for, and finding something. So I've had to sort of like reassess a lot of things and have smaller goals, but there's still things out there that are worth living for.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing this. Good luck with your own, health issues, and good luck with the teenagers. Thank you so much for sharing it with us, Rosemary. Another absolutely amazing story, and I really have to say, I take my hat off to Rosemary, how she deals with everything, looking after those two girls from her best friend, having her own health issues, and she's still working, and she did not lose her humor. She is positive all the way long. But this is what I mean. Life is really worth living. So I really want you to live the life to the full, and whatever it is, you going through hard times, live the life and see the positive out of everything. And one more thing I really, really want to say is that we talked about breast cancer beforehand, and 9 women a day get the message or the note that they're having actually breast cancer. Go to your tests. Test yourself when you have your shower. Test your boobies. Touch your boobies. Don't be scared about it. When you're in the shower or in the bathroom or whatever, test yourself. And if you feel anything, there is something unusual, go and see a doctor. This is what I really, really want to address to you. Don't be ashamed. It can happen to everyone. So look after yourself and your health. As we know, your health is your wealth. You only have one. Remember, we are on this journey together. So let's start the conversation, share your thoughts, and subscribe to our channel. Enjoy life, live in the moment, and most of all, be unstoppable. You are worth it, and that's all what matters. It was time to talk. Bye for now. See you soon.